Now, I suppose if Jeremy Hunt stopped spending money on harassing and challenging whistleblowers in the NHS who are raising perfectly reasonable concerns, people like Dr. Raj Mattu, the Coventry heart specialist who settled for, I think, £1.22 million after the current Chancellor, then the Minister in charge of the NHS, wasted £10 million challenging an unfair dismissal claim and subjected this man to what observers have called a 12-year witch hunt after he made claims about overcrowding in 2001. His claim follows a formula that seems to be routinely replayed again and again down the corridors of power, and particularly in the NHS. A whistleblower raises a concern, in this case about serious overcrowding, and then he's smeared, or she's smeared, in an attempt to silence him. In this case, Dr. Raj was wrongly accused of bullying. So his disclosures about overcrowding fell on deaf ears, and the entire machinery of the NHS was invoked to try to silence him. That whole process involved Mr. Hunt himself explicitly quoting the mantra delay, deny, deflect, which seems to be the mantra on which the NHS is run at the moment. At least certainly the mantra that the NHS bureaucrats would post above their desks. The announcement today, therefore, of 5,000 new beds and 800 new ambulances is a great promise, as also is the promise to cut the time it takes to get through A and E. But these are promises, not material facts. We have an ambitious and credible plan, says Rishi. Well, at the moment it just remains that, words. Labour said it's like getting an arsonist to work as a firefighter. I wouldn't quite go that far. But I don't think the promises are properly costed. And if they are reasonably costed, why has the money not been found earlier? Or indeed, if the money has been found, how can we be sure it won't be diverted to put out other fires? Let's use Labour's metaphor, to put out other fires that blaze up elsewhere in the public sector in our economy. How do we know? How do we know this money is genuinely going to be there to fund the 5,000 new beds, the 800 new ambulances? Great proposal, great plan. Let's see the workings. Let's see the reality. But, it may just be that it's a pipe dream.